All right, now I'm ready.
Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to By the Bee live sessions with University Pulse, and we have Downcoast in the studio. Take it away.
Meanwhile, the story of Barkham's Manor is not over quite yet, for there is another tale to tell, one of shock, horror, grandeur, and above all, fear. A story of a lonesome specter and his steed treading a path through the crowded west. A path that would lead him here, there, and back again.
The hollow saunters, spurs crackle in the tungsten, with headless rabbi with a tiny shadow, stumbled down this mortal coil, logistics even he don't know, quiet and get fed with oil, sucker, la-la-la, sucker, la-la-la, stammer, and his name be the last word you can speak. Hammer, spacey collars on the cursed banshee. Somebody save me! On and here and back again. Make sure you get them all. For the buggers make up his torso. Explanation for again out the window. Flying down to town, raising gravestones, leaving hands in the sky. The baby's spotted taking his notes, but I'm out of his spies. Sacred! La la la. Sacred! La la la. Stammer, and his name be the last word you can speak. Hammer, spacey collars on the cursed banshee. Somebody save me. Sony sisters, here lies Barkham, here lying back again. to see the face.
Ready?
Laid out in lavender, the thick of it
Because our last song is called Apocalypse Hill.
Summer's coming over the ridge. I mean, you're by on a ball. I say hello to you. We're standing on Apocalypse Hill. We're scrambling around in the pit. It's come to let you. Oh! What's left? Spirit snow. Something burning up in the ridge. But today we should told you to go. I'm not supposed to be here. Roll the trouble under the ground. The bullets are the only problem now. I knew just what to do. Tell him, Keegan. Think back. What's left? Spirit snow.
You guys want to do the outros?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we've got Downcoast in the studio. Hi, Downcoast. Welcome to University Pulse. So glad.
Hi, Abbie.
So, what are all your names and what do you play?
My name is Keegan, and I play the bass, and I also sing.
My name is Ryan, and I play the drums.
My name is David. I play the guitar and keyboards and sing.
And my name is Ashleigh, and I play guitar.
Awesome. Well, glad to meet you all. And how did you guys come up with your band name, Downcoast?
So the band name came from... Ryan and I had this terrible class in high school together called Oceans. It was so bad. And so, like, it was such a boring class that, like, literally flipping through the textbook was more fun than actually, like, listening during class. So I just flipped through the textbook, and the class was called Oceans, so the textbook was all about oceans. And so I flipped to this random page, and there was, like, a graphic of, like, a coastline and an arrow pointing up, and it said up coast, and then a one down, and it said down coast. And I was like, pretty good.
Crazy advanced.
Good.
Gooder than
That's cute. How long have you all known each other?
Ooh. So Ryan and David,
Separate?
they've known each other the longest, I think.
Ryan and I have known each other since 8th grade.
Damn.
He was, like,
got some
the
history.
first friend I made when I moved here, I think. And then Keegan and Ashleigh, Ryan and I have known them since, like, junior year of high school, I think. Sorry, I need to stay closer to the mic. That's my bad.
You're good.
Well, I've
Awesome.
known you since sophomore year, and through you...
Yes,
I was
sophomore
in-
year.
Yeah, because we met in some science class. I forget which one specifically.
Biology with Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown. Shout out Mr. Brown.
That dude had the craziest beard.
I
Like, you would
know.
not believe this guy's beard. It was insane.
Awesome. So I know you guys have been playing together or publishing music together since 2021 with your album Film Run Backwards. But how long have you as a specific group been playing together?
Ryan and I have been playing together since December 25th, 2017, because Ryan got a drum kit and I got a guitar for Christmas, and we were like, let's start a band. And neither of us knew how to play our instruments. So we kind of learned along with each other and played music together. And then Keegan and Ashleigh joined in 2019. So they've been
Nice.
here for a
So
while.
technically, I was playing music with you longer because we tried to start a band called Cisario already.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
We did do
so-
that. We did do that.
It was like a little bit after you guys formed the original version of Downcoast that we started Stereo already.
Not that your style can be put into a box, but if you could explain what style you guys are going for, what would it be?
Good.
I want to hear Ashleigh's answer on that. I'm
Good.
curious.
What we're going for, good was a good answer.
Good is good.
I
No,
think-
true.
God is
Yeah,
good.
I don't think any song, like, no two songs really fit into the same genre, but more on the heavier side, so like rock. Go ahead.
I don't know. What I would say is that, like, we're trying to go for something, you know, obviously rock or alternative, but with a sense of humor about it. Not like we're trying to go up there and just do jokes and bits all the time, but like we don't take ourselves too seriously, as in, you know, the Scooby-Doo samples and the Halloween sounding tracks. We have a couple of those now. But on top of that, I think something that we're going for is having versatility be our strong suit. So play around in a lot of different genres, different ideas, because ideas are like currency.
Ideas are like currency, Keegan.
I would
Awesome.
say, for me, I just try to write songs that remind me of autumn, because it's my favorite season.
That's cool.
So a lot of Halloween stuff. And like Keegan said, I like to do a lot of we like to do a lot of tongue-in-cheek stuff. We got a new song called Here, There, and Back Again that's like super over the top, like Halloween. And it's a little ridiculous. And we got a line in there about Sam Raimi that I'm really proud of. And yeah, just funny stuff like that, I think.
Right. I noticed you guys had a lot of like voice action in your new songs, and I was wondering where you got those clips from.
So the one that I played before, Here, There, and Back Again, was of my good buddy Sebastian. He has this incredible, like, Matt Berry style voice. And I asked him to send in a clip of him saying this script in his most cheesy, like, vampire voice possible. So that's how I got that. And then the other one, I like doing samples from Scooby-Doo because I love Scooby-Doo. So a lot of Scooby-Doo stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it was very, very entertaining, really different. I was like, what's going on here? What's happening? So are you guys like, is your style based off anyone? Who are your musical inspirations? If you have any.
For me, I think
I'll
like
acknowledge that.
Come on now.
for me, like songwriting wise, I really take after the Pixies, who are one of my favorite bands, and the way that they use like chords and the way that their songs make no sense is like genius to me. And I want to try and be like a quarter as good as that, and then maybe we'll be good. So a lot of Pixies. I love Built to Spill and Muse and Radiohead and everything. I would say are my top influences. Yeah, some Modest Mouse too, for sure. Yeah.
For me, my personal influence comes a lot from more psychedelic backgrounds. I love modern day psych rock, classic psych rock like King Giz, obviously, or like the 13th Floor Elevators. Love them. Things of that nature. Or prog type stuff. I don't know. Nothing specific comes to mind. Just more like a general, like what I listen to day to day is where I get my inspiration from.
Awesome. So a little bit about you guys individually. Do you all have a favorite album out of anything ever?
Oh.
Loaded question. I apologize.
Okay, I've got a couple, but I actually have like an actual answer to this.
Mm-hmm.
I have 8 albums that I would ever say is like 10 out of 10, like perfect. You've got Muse, Absolution, Muse, Origin of Symmetry, Radiohead, OK Computer, Queens of the Stone Age, Like Clockwork, Pixies, Doolittle, Everything, Get to Heaven, and then I forgot the other 2 already. But they're also really good, I promise.
I believe you.
I like Food by MF Doom.
Nice.
I love that one too. That one's really good.
Honestly, my top album of all time changes like every like month. But I think right now my number one favorite's got to be Polygon Wonderland by King Giz.
Yes, sir. This is not up for debate. The best album ever made is In the Court of the Crimson King by King Crimson. I will die on this hill.
That's absolutely valid. So have you guys considered collabing with any other bands in the scene? Is there like anyone that you would want to reach out to?
Oh yeah, we love everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the scene is so nice, and I love literally every single band.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like stylistically, I feel like we would jive really well with like Neocentrics.
Mm-hmm.
Get some Neocentrics Downcoast collab action someday. Evan, maybe. Just a thought.
Them would be pretty cool too.
Yeah, literally anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, like as long as like
You can play them
I just
for
like playing
anything,
music
yeah.
with people.
Right,
So
right. I'd love to see more collabs in the scene here, for sure. So, what's your favorite part about being in Downcoast?
Probably live shows. I like playing live shows a lot. We have a lot of fun playing together. And it's like, it gives us a motive. It makes us practice a lot harder. Like, we put our heads down and we work towards a goal, which is really fun.
I think that my favorite thing is honestly like coming up with like set lists and like thinking about like the logistics of like the band's like set lists and track lists and like where to record and production and stuff, just because I know that kind of stuff's a lot of fun to me, and that's what I like to do. So
For me, it's got to be just having fun with my boys and making music. I mean, I just love having something to like look forward to every week, and just the idea of creating something out of like nothing, and just yeah, pretty much just making music, man.
True. For me, I think think it's a nice opportunity for me to step out of my personal comfort zone because while I do like the music, it's not normally what I listen to or what I play. But it's nice to broaden my horizons and play with a bunch of good boys like this.
Quit hitting Ryan.
But yeah.
Awesome. What is your favorite song that you guys have written?
Oh, I got it. It's our upcoming single, Oceansweeper.
No way, bro. We got an upcoming single?
It actually is.
Yeah, so we're going into the studio actually in less than a month here, November 6th, to record a new song.
Something like that, yeah.
Awesome.
So
Stream
soon.
Oceansweeper.
Yeah. So
Is
stay
that
tuned
all of
for
your
that.
favorite?
No,
No.
not me. No, I hate Oceansweeper. Actually, I think it's terrible.
Well, I hate you, David.
No, just a little
It's-
note of information there. But my favorite song's got to be January.
It's a good
personally.
one.
I think my favorite is one of the new ones, Here, There, and Back Again. I'm really excited about that one.
Mine's got to be a tie between Dinner at Barkham's and 2029.
Nice. Super cool. And so you guys are working on some really fun stuff now. How many new songs are you planning on coming out with that you've been working on?
Well, we've got Oceansweeper as a single coming out whenever it comes out. And then we've got a couple other new songs. I want to say like 4 or 5 other new songs that we're working on right now, which we played a couple of them today. But I write songs super, super slowly. So it's kind of a process for me. It takes a while. But slowly but surely, I think the plan right now is hopefully to put a full-length record together. Something with 10 tracks or something. 'Cause I think we're all really excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. And what is your favorite venue in Boise to play at so far?
I actually really liked playing the Olympic that we just played yesterday. But honestly, the Hive is just so nice, and they have such a good setup there, and it's just gotten better through the years that playing there is just so reliable. So
It's like our
Sounds good
home
too.
turf.
yeah, exactly.
A little stomping grounds.
Yeah.
I would honestly have to agree. I really enjoy playing. Oh my god. Playing at the Hive. Yeah, I broke it. Everything's kind of broken today. Yeah, I really like playing at the Hive. Shredder is also great. Rest in peace to Regal Beaver. It's on site. The little Pearl Oyster Bar. It's on site. Yeah, definitely the Hive.
For me, it's definitely the Hive. I feel like the Hive is just a super casual setting that we're really comfortable in. And I mean, our shows, we kind of do these theatrical things, the spoken word interludes and stuff.
Right.
But I would say that overall, we try and keep our shows super casual and just if we make a mistake, whatever, because it happens all the time. And so I feel like the Hive it fits that vibe the best, and it just feels easy to play there.
Right. I love that mutual love for the Hive. I actually saw you guys. I believe it was your first show back from COVID there at the Hive. I went to that
Really?
show. That was the only time I went to the Hive, and it was such an amazing show. So
That was a good one.
thank you guys for bringing me to the
Thank you
Hive.
so much.
Yeah, of course. And what got you all into music to start with?
Oh, I actually do have an answer for this. It was so up until 8th grade, I would just listen to whatever was on the radio. So a lot of Usher, a lot of Pitbull, the classics, you know what I mean? But in 8th grade, in my drawing and painting class, my teacher played Ain't No Rest for the Wicked by Cage the Elephant. And I was like, this is awesome. And so from that moment, that night, I went home and listened to their entire discography. That's one of my other 10 out of 10 albums.
There you
That's
go.
number 7. That's Melophobia by Cage the Elephant. I love that album.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's the answer.
Cool.
I've been playing guitar most of my life. So, yeah, my grandpa played guitar and he got me into it. And that song actually really got me into Cage the Elephant, too. I feel like everybody had a life-changing experience listening to that.
So for me, it had to have been around the time that the band started, because before then I didn't really have any sort of a music taste. I just listened to a bunch of like EDM trash, and it was really lame. And then I believe there was one day when he came over to my house and he had, was it Black Holes and Revelations by Muse on vinyl?
Yeah, it was Black Holes and Revelations.
And he played that for me, and I was like, yo, I freaking love this music. It's just so good. And then that's what like developed my music taste today. So
The thing for me is ever since the 7th grade, it was always a thing that I wanted to do, is just start a band. And I think I ran through the entire process of starting bands more times than I could possibly count. I started my first one in the late 7th grade. I don't remember what it was called, but it had like 20 people in it. Just like, yeah, you can play the triangle, you can do this. Because I don't know, music's something that I've always connected deeply to. It's something that I've always used to express myself and just enjoy, take up my free time. And then later on, actually picking up instruments. My first one was actually the drums. I picked that up in the very beginning of my freshman year, just out of boredom, and I had a lot of free time on my hands. Practiced that, and then got tired of that. Took a long break, picked up guitar, got tired of that, and then my junior year, I was by myself a lot, just chilling in my room, just being chilling. Then my brother, he left his bass in his room and never touched it. It's like, okay, well, the cycle repeated itself. I was super bored, so I picked it up and just fell in love with it and just carried on. So I'd say at this point, it's kind of an old habit, just
Nice.
starting projects.
Yeah, understandable. So if it's not your own, what is your favorite instrument to play of all time?
I love playing the drums. I'm terrible at them, but you just get to like hit things really hard and they make a lot of noise and it's really loud and it's super fun. So I love the drums.
Nice.
It's guitar for me.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I haven't really played much else of anything other than the drums, and that is partially because my hand is and my fingers are like so short and small that I've actually tried to play guitar and bass and whatnot, but I just cannot do it because like my fingers aren't long enough to like do chords or anything, so I just stuck to the drums.
Honestly, like the one that I guess I'm the next best at would be the drums, and that's something that I've always loved. I mean, the drums was, I guess, my first love, because going back to like freshman year, that was the first thing that I picked up. But I was gonna say it's a tie, but now it's the drums. It's the drums. Let's be real.
Awesome. Drums are very popular in here. Ashleigh, you're the only one out. I'm just kidding. But you've mastered the guitar, and I respect that.
Thanks.
So that's pretty much all I have for today. Thank you so much, Downcoast, for coming into our studio here at University
Thank you for
Pulse.
having us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hope to see you at your next show.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.